there. First things first, my name is Kenneth Burma Company. It's Black Series Edition LLC, Crystal H Technology Screens, and our FLEVT company. So I'm hyper. I'm having some fun. So I found out something today. I'll tell you, Allentown is an interesting place. You always find these little pocket stores, like these hidden gems, everywhere down here. Like you find them. I've been down in this section for quite some time. Oh, there's my hat. I was looking for that hat. Couldn't find it. Why couldn't I see it there? I was looking for stores where, you know, I can get snacks from, supplies, stuff like that. And the only store I found when I came down here was all the way up on this hill. Like I literally got to climb this hill every single day, which is good for the workout and all, but still, whew, that's a hill for you. So someone said, you know what? Let's explore a little bit. Let's go walk around, because we found that other deli that makes some cheesesteaks. When I'm downtown, sometimes I don't want Dominican food. Sometimes I want something different. Sometimes I want a hoagie. And some places are a little bit more expensive, and then some places I want to try out. So I found that nice little eatery on that corner when he's walking around. But today, I took a different route. So as I'm walking down this route, I see this little tiny, like a soda machine. And I go, I wonder. And right there, nice little store. Everything I need to get for supplies. If I got to get something, at least I got to climb the Mount St. Everest on the other end. Much, much shorter distance. And on top of that, I found a pizzeria. There's a place that makes Mexican food around the corner. I was just having this conversation about Mexican food. See how amazing God is? How much I freaking love Mexican food. And there's a Mexican store. Everybody praises it. Everybody praises it. So I'm going over there. So yeah, fantastic. I walked in. I found this nice place that makes pizza. They do deliveries. Do you know how much money it costs me to do deliveries for pizza? So if I'm here working in the shop and I have that pizza deliver out here, all together is going to cost me like 40 bucks. This place is right around the corner. So go to their menu and all that good stuff. Look at this. Right around the corner. Because last time I went to Subway and I paid for that nonsense twice. And it's funny because I went the first time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been to Subway before. The food's good. But this particular branch on the other end, ugh. First time I went, it's like somebody just soaked my bread in mop water. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'm sick. You know, it's winter time. Maybe I got a little bit of flu. Did it again. Got sick again. Then I'm sitting in the car with family. And I go, yeah, man, I went to that Subway twice and got sick. And everybody got quiet. You know, that's a bad sign when everybody gets quiet. And then when someone says, what did you go there for? You lost your mind? Everybody gets sick at that branch. They closed it down at one point. Well, that'd have been nice to know. But anyway, at least I know now. And then they got the Wawas on the other end. I'm not a big fan of Wawas. Their food and stuff like that. So this was a blessing to go out. We got cupcakes. Cupcakes. I remember when these things used to be like 25 cents. They're $1 now. You know, it's $1 now. This is without the emblem on it. So I don't know if it's not hosted, but I don't care. That's my treat for later on. And I had to go pick up some tape because we need to tape desperately so we can finish off our screen here. And here comes Taco all up in the mix. Okay, my cat all up in the mix. I gotta be on camera. Get out of the way. Come on. I don't need you here. Come on. Da, 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 da. Oh, man. You're wrong. There's plenty of hills in Allentown to climb. It's just that to climb all the way up there and then come back at the end of the day. Yeah, this is much convenient. Found a whole bunch of stores in that little section. And that's the interesting thing about Allentown. You could pass the same block multiple times and you go, oh, shoot. When was that even there? Like there's an area down in Art Row I walk about over and over again every time I cut to the park. I had no idea it was a juice bar over there. And that's fantastic because, you know, in the summertime, I don't really eat a lot of heavy foods. Most likely it'd be like tuna fish, watermelon, fruits, stuff like that. But a juice bar? Fantastic. Been over there, try that out. Food, the juice and all they make over there, fruit salad, stuff like all fantastic. So I try to eat light in the summertime because I don't like to eat heavy. This is a little later at night. All right, let me send you scissors. Man, it's a beautiful day. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful day. I feel like, how do you wake up? How can you not? You wake up with God. How can you not? Even on the bad days, there's good days. Oh. Why didn't I get juice? Ah! I literally forgot to get water. So I'm drinking this lemon water now. Lemon water is good. Basically, I don't like drinking too much of water. I don't like to taste the water too much, but I do drink it. But I do like some lemon water. I got to go back out and get my jug of water so I can put my lemon in it. Cupcake. It's funny because when I go out to eat with my friends, I eat like everybody else. Probably worse than you guys. I'll be much worse than you guys. And I have people sit there and say, well, you must eat healthy. Yeah, right. I can't eat fried foods. I can't have fried foods every day. That stuff will kill me, it make me sick. I'm allowed to have one kind of fried food once a month. Those are my rules. But I don't eat every day. Mostly be boiled or baked, if that. That's it. And mostly in the summertime, it's going to be light food. It'll be tuna fish. I had a lot of tuna fish in the summertime. A lot of fruits and stuff like that. But I have weird eating habits. And I mean extremely weird eating habits. Like some days, I'll wake up and I'll have like some dry cereal and some Twizzlers and some orange juice. That's how I eat, like a 5-year-old. And I have people sit around like, how the freak do you eat all this junk food and you stay in shape? Because I work out a lot. That's why. I work out 3 times a day. It started off being 2, now it's 3 times a day. So, as I told you, my sister's boyfriend, he's a bodybuilder, lifts weights. And he got all that equipment over there. So when I pop over there, and we're all going out while I'm waiting, instead of me sitting there watching TV, I use his equipment. It's like having a membership, but it's free. So, I work out over there, and then I get myself into a habit of every hour, I do like 10, 20 push-ups. And it stretches, and there's also too what you do. There's strength training. It's pretty much one guy was showing me when I was locked up by taking your hands and putting them together and adding pressure as you build at your chest. So I just work out a lot, but I eat a lot of junk food. I do. So when I tell people today, oh, eat healthy. No, I eat like a freaking 5-year-old. You'll see me at the concession stand or at Subway like with freaking chips, popcorn, freaking cupcakes, cookies, candy, all that stuff. And they be looking at me like you're expecting me to have a salad in my hand? Like, really? One time I eat a salad that's really, really, really super hot in the day and I know something's going to mess me up, so I try to eat the lightest I possibly can and just drink water. Other than that, no, I eat like a freaking 5-year-old. Probably worse than your kids at the end of the day. I just work out all the time. But I also do, it comes down to your portions too. It do come down to your portions. But you want to basically eat less. Basically, it's a little brutal to do it, but it works. It does work all the time. Get yourself and eat 1 meal a day. It's like the theory, like when you're starving, you have nothing to eat, right? And when you finally get food, what happens? Do you consume all that food? No, you take a couple of bites and that's it, because your stomach has shrunk. That's the same thing they give you surgery and they shrink your stomach, so you can only take so much in. Add that with working out, and then you burn yourself out quick. So that's what I do. I start off with, I got my weight down, whereas I would have 1 meal a day, and it's hard to do because you're used to eating a lot. That's why it takes a lot of discipline, but you'll do it. Eat 1 meal a day. Snack in between with some grapes or something like that, something light, you know what I mean, nothing heavy, and that's it. And have small portions about the size of your fist. That's basically about it. And you shrink your stomach, you'd be surprised. I mean, I don't eat breakfast in the morning, and I really don't go near lunch too much. If you see me, I probably got a bag of chips on me, which I had at the park. That was my lunch right there. Bag of Cheez-Its, that's it. Man. But eating fast food every day, oh, you're destined for destruction. It's coming. That is lethal and dangerous. Where my screen right here. I had a friend of mine ate a cheeseburger every freaking day. Every day, the cheeseburger. I'm surprised he's still alive. Every day. Yeah, cheeseburger. All right, I'm going to go hook this up. Get this hooked up. Because I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to hit them hills. And on time, I got the automatic free Stairmaster for you. I'll climb my hills. All right, I'm going to put some, I want glue here. What's my glue at? We're going to go to the stance first. We need glue. Glue. Glue, 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 glue. I love it because at one point, like I said, I had a lung disease, and I basically, it was very, very, very difficult to be able to breathe and move around, and to be able to go out, leave out the door, work out, and leave out the door, and come back in and work out, and leave back out the door. It's a blessing, because at one point, I didn't think I was ever going to be able to breathe quite ever again. That's why I don't smoke. I won't smoke because I got jacked up when I was a kid. That's why I'm not interested in cigarettes. But I need to be careful. Smoking will kill you. Smoking was definitely going to kill you. Shorten your lifespan quick. At one point, remember, smoking used to be hip. And you watch the old commercials, Camels, and encouraging people to smoke. And, you know, and you even had cartoons. Flintstones had a commercial about smoking. It was Winston's, I think it was. You know, Jack thing about it, like these companies knew those cigarettes were going to mess you up. They knew it. They knew it. They were going to make their money. People have been trying to get at the tobacco companies for years. Finally got them. Finally got to put some warning labels on there. But imagine when a warning. I remember when I was a kid, all you had to do, my pop sent me to get smokes. Some of y'all remember. Get it out of a vending machine. You didn't even have to walk in the bar. It was right at the door when you first walked in. It was a machine that had a pull knob on it, and you basically put your money in, you pull it, and your cigarettes come out. No checking for IDs, nothing. So if you were like a young teenager and you wanted some cigarettes, that's all you had to do. And you've seen a lot of the stars smoking, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you had, what was the big one? Oh, what's his name? Rock Hudson. Yeah, Rock Hudson. Nothing was wrong with it. You'd have to think there'd be something wrong with it. You're pushing a chemical through your body. And I consider the fact I should have got it. Whatchamacallit. That's the only kick I can have today. That's my choice. That's all I have. But anyway, alcohol. That's another thing that's interesting too. Like the prohibition. At one point, you couldn't even have alcohol because it was against the law. You had even had a task force that would come in. Get out of there! Look at him getting in trouble. Getting in trouble already. A task force that would come to your speakeasy, and they come in there with a bunch of axes and sledgehammers and crush up your kegs and pour it all out in the street. Now it's legal. Now you can have alcohol. You can sell it and everything. Some people even make it. Called home brew beer. They make their own brew beer. At one point, just think about that. It's crazy when you think about it. Like all those people that died in wars over alcohol, you know, territorial rights and all that stuff, and then turn around and made it legal. Gee whiz, that's kind of messed up when you think about it. And now it's legal. You can have it. And that's funny. Once they made it legal, the government came in and got a piece of it. And they taxed the daylights out of you for it too. At one point, they couldn't tax it, getting the money. Well, maybe that's the reason why they made it legal. Because they couldn't get money out of it. Because they get a lot of money off alcohol. So they're probably thinking like, huh, okay, they're going to drink it anyway. What's the point? You know what I mean? People want to fight. They're going to have wars over this stuff at the end of the day. We just might as well make it legal. And that way, we can get paid off. We'll just tax the daylights out of them. And we'll make our money off of it. And that's pretty much what just happened. Ow! Thank you, Jesus. I'll tell you why. My cupcake fell off the table and it landed right in the wrapper, which it could have fell someplace else. God's good. Yeah, well, think about that. Prohibition. But wait a minute. When did all that start to begin with? Think about that. Because in the Wild Wild West, you can go into a bar and drink. Heck, they even drunk back in the 1800s, 1400s, 1200s. Even in Cleopatra, they drunk. So when who started that freaking law? You couldn't drink at all. Period. It was against the law. See, this is something that wanted to do my head at in the daytime. When you think about that, yeah, because you can go to a bar and get some sarsaparilla. Something's right. Another thing about when you watch Western movies, you know, if you had a small town, you had one sheriff that was pointing to the entire town, and you had like even 3 brothers. They were all excellent gunslingers. You could literally run the entire town. And I think it's really true. Because, you know, they killed people back in the Wild West like there was no freaking tomorrow. You play some cards, someone accuses you of shooting, they shoot you at the table. They ain't got to like you, just shoot you at the table. Or, if you steal a man's horse, that's automatically hanging. Because you stole his livelihood. That's why they would hang you for that. Horse thieves, they hang them. There must have been a lot of lost souls in that era. All right, we got the sides built already. Right here, we'll let these glue and dry. They're gonna glue. We'll have to glue them the other way because they're gonna be a little off on size. So make a cardboard screen. We're gonna cook this in today and set it up. Weather is beautiful outside. It's absolutely beautiful. And I found some wonderful stores on the way on my journey. Don't stop believing. Oh, it sounds you make when you grab. We're not sure what to make that sound, but it's so appropriate for my age. Cardboard. Oh, the Pac-Man screen. I got it in my head. I can't lose that. How to put it together. It's already in my head how I'm going to build it and put it together, but I can't wait. I'm going to go to Home Depot, get me, I think I need a 2 by 2 is a good size. Let me see. Where's my measuring tape at? This. So we do 2 feet. Oh, heck yeah, that's big enough. More than enough. 2 feet by 2 feet. That's a big screen. Let me see. We should do like a foot. Yeah. 1 foot by 1 foot. So that should be, this is a good size screen right there for our Pac-Man screen, our arcade cabinet we're going to do. Because 2 feet would be this wide. That would be a pretty big cabinet. We don't need to make it that big. I want a little small setup. So something like this would probably cost me like a $2 or $3 for that little piece of surface that we're going to need. And we're going to turn that, coat that, and turn that to our front and rear screen and put our projector behind the back of it. Which really won't have to be that far back. Not for that size, it won't. Alright, let me see. That's all taped up. Let me see. How's this one? This one ready to go? Okay. But you guys say it all the time. You wonder what that's from? Watch Cat Williams. What do you keep saying that for? I don't know. You're saying it all the time. Alright, here we go. And we'll put that up to the very top right there. So we can get our first leg put in right there. I think this week I'm gonna find that boardwalk. There's a boardwalk down here somewhere. As I said, it feels so much like the sandbox games where you look on the map. When you look at the map of GTA and says, "What is a boardwalk down in this map?" Like I go find you, drive down there and find it. Because you know where the boardwalk's going to be at. 2 places I go look at when I do these games is the airport, because I notice airplanes down there to fly around the city, if you could fly them, which chances most of the time you can, and the dock area where you can find boats. Oh man, I remember it was a GTA 5? I think it was GTA 5. GTA 4. It was 4. 4. The other one's the Russian, I think it was. Man, I think that was the best one. For me, I think it was the best one online. Because that way, you don't have to worry about people crying about how you blow up their car. you hit somebody, people get mad about it. It's an online game. It's not real life. Like, this is the time you get to have fun. But I love that game so much because you could go in, you can actually put the police on, you can change and manipulate the team deathmatch, or basically simple one-on-one deathmatch, last man standing. And we used to have a bunch of people come in, and we would have a contest who could make it to the Statue of Liberty, which was the end of the point of the game. They would have you got there for anybody else. They would transfer the Xbox codes to your system so you can get free Xbox Live points. So you have a bunch of people in the room, and you can do whatever you got to do to get there. I don't care, you got Bluetooth cards up, whatever you got to do to get there. But just make sure you're the first one to get there to get those points. We had so much fun. It was the best $20 ever spent. Had so much fun on it. And man, you just see boats and cars and stuff blowing up all over the place and people yelling in the background. But you ever seen that tugboat? There's a tugboat right on the side. And that thing moves so god-awfully slow. Unbelievable. It's an easy target for a rocket launcher. I had so much fun on that game. I really liked it. Oh, man. All right, let me see. We're doing here. Okay, we can glue this down right here. So this is going to glue nicely here. Woo! The glue a little heavy here. I don't know what to consider. Can you see that? Where I'm at? All right, you can see where I'm at. Good. Don't stop believing. Put that song stuck in my head. There's another one. So we're going to glue. Glue, 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 glue. Nationwide is on your side. All right. All right, get this part right here done. That's perfect. Really? Why did I do that? Oh. What are you doing? Really? Stay out of trouble, George. George is when he gets in trouble. Call him George when he gets in trouble. I call him George sometimes. I don't know. Where I got that name from? George. George. Nationwide is on your side. We don't want any tape up here because we don't want to get we don't want to have shiny areas because this stuff is a headache to paint over. So we got a nice little stand, widen the screen a little bit. And like I said, the one we're going to build for the arcade machine, it's going to be interesting. We're doing rear projection. We're going to do a Pico projector setup for that, some LED lights. And we're going to go pick up some computer speakers, which we're going to dismantle, take all of them apart, build our cabinet back, all out of cardboard. and just wire it all into our little arcade box and set it up from there. We got a nice little joystick and storage that has a USB. I'm going to run that through my RetroPie system. Build me a nice little port I can actually set it into. It can cradle it right in. Ah, come on, man. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. Come on. Don't go behind the back of my screen like that. Stop being a jerk. Can you imagine, like I said, cats could drive, they get pulled over. Man, pulled over for it. You did like 600 miles in a 25-mile zone. You get the zoomies. Well, officer, you know how it goes. I got the zoomie. Is that catnip over there in the baggie? No, 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 no. It's not mine. It doesn't belong to me. It's a friend of mine. It's not even mine. I don't use this stuff. Oh, period. It's not even mine. Cats would be. I said cats would be horrible drivers because those suckers would be horrible at merging in traffic. They would basically just scoot. Either they would blast out in traffic and cause a car accident, or they would take their time creeping and then slow down, speed up and slow down, and then look at you like it's your fault in the day because you should have never been in the back of my car. That's literally how they would be. It'd just be funny to watch. So this is where we patched their screen here. What are we doing? Oh, no, I was in there watching TV. Watching the birds. All right. I should build them an ultimate cat box. An ultimate portrait cat box. We can put do the same thing with the plexiglass. Put it back there, set it up, and basically put a little projector back there. Put a fire stick. Oh, that'd be sick. Make a whole bit area. We can sit and lay. And in one area, we would basically put a box up there, cut it out, enforce it, and then put his plexiglass and then put his projector behind it. Have a stand that would come up with the projector so you can watch his birds. Ooh, yes. Yeah, amazing. Gotta give you ideas all day. All day long, I'll give you ideas all day. We're building stuff as we're building stuff, and then we're building stuff as we're building stuff. That's how it works. All right. So this part is trying to wait for us to see it's a little bit more. And we got to put our tabs on too, because I got to staple this against the, because we don't want it to fall over. I need my tabs. Gonna make a bunch of tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Yeah! Alright. We use these to make hinges for the curved screen. So we're going to use these for our hinges right here. Now, it's not weatherproof. It's not. It's just a screen we have outside. You're still going to have to bring it inside if you decide to do this. If I'm going to do it, I'd rather go with that. I can't see the name right. I think it's congregated. I'll get it right. Cardboard. That's what you want to go with. It's much more stronger, much more sturdier, and then you're not going to have the lines in the screen because we want all flat surface. But we're coming up with our own solution. They do make a solution that you can have to make it weatherproof, but it's a bit pricey. So I thought it'd be nice if we make a screen paint that already has it embedded in it. Wouldn't that be better? So that's what we're working on. Always working on something. So I'll bend these over like this. We can tab it, so make our own tabs. So we can staple this against the garage. It'll stay up there. So, we only need one tab. That's it. Told me there's one. Lights right. Turn out the lights. I have no idea why. Well, yeah, I remember they get diarrhea from freaking the Easy Bake Oven. I mean, honestly, think about it. You're cooking raw cookie dough with a 500-watt light bulb. You kind of like we're asking for it. But it was pretty cool. Cooking cake with, let me see, the center would be there. custom cake with a light bulb. Get a piece of tape for that. I like the people, I'm watching it slide down right now. I like the people who invented the Geopet. We get there fast enough? Ah! We got there fast enough. The people who invented Geopet. You gotta imagine, that's gotta be like, that's smart right there. Take pottery. Where was that stuff anyway that was in there? It was some kind of like, it was some kind of, I'm over here working on this. It was some kind of like sprouts or something that they had on the Geopet. And it's an interesting idea. Oh yeah, I did it up to today. It's an interesting idea on making pottery. It looked like people's hair and afros and all that stuff and sheep. But I thought was even more impressive the fellow who came with the idea for the pet rock. I thought that was impressive. The pet rock. People bought them too, like the mood rings. People bought the mood rings and all that stuff. Or the slinky. Take a spring and kids will play with this. He probably already got the idea. His kids are probably in the back. He's probably, I'm gonna look that up. The person who invented the slinky. Like, where did you get the idea from for that? Life's a slinky, a slinky, a slinky, a wonderful, wonderful toy. A slinky, a slinky. How am I gonna get this top part too? Because I'm gonna be way up there. All right, let me see. Life's a slinky. A boy and a girl, a slinky, slinky, a slinky. Right, we'll just coat this on this side because it's going to be a little hard to get that one on the far end. But we can do it. We can do it. So we're just going to coat on this side and put it from there. Now, one thing when you're doing these cardboard screens, one coat application is very important. That's why if you notice the other side is already coated. I'm not going to paint that side again. One coat is very important because if you put two coats on it, what's going to happen? You're going to weaken the cardboard. Even if it's in a box form like this, you're going to weaken it. So one coat. Multiple coat applications, bad idea. And I'll show you what happens. It cardboard welters, it wilters, and all that good stuff. All that bad stuff, so to tell you the truth. That's what's going to happen. So one coat is very important. You don't want to go back rolling over top of it over and over again because it's going to mess it up. Now I know that because I painted over a surface that I previously already did and it didn't go well. So one time and you're done. If you're going to go back over it again, don't do it. Right. That part's done. Oh, and especially if we have our tape on it, because that would be nice to have tape on it. It's just slinky. On a boy. I'm telling you, since this Fallout 76 series came out, everything. You've been seeing a lot of Fallout, like gear, clothing, backpacks, all that stuff pop up all over the place. Yeah, if you haven't watched the Prime version of it, you missed out. It's still on. It is absolutely freaking amazing. I was never a big Fallout fan. I've collected this stuff because I like the post-apocalypse, what do you call it? Stuff like the guns and all that stuff and everything. I like that kind of stuff. As you've seen, I built that nuclear custom design ultra short dose setup. So I like that kind of stuff. But They did such a good job with that. And I'm finding out, I never really played the game. So now I'm finding out more and more about it, like how they differ. It's weird because it kind of does play like off the movie, off the the game itself. But like, really, seriously, like that's really what went down. Like these really rich people who felt that they really run the world decided to invest into these vaults and decided to trigger off a war so they can basically profit, not only profit, but basically control the world. So they took the best of the best, the smartest of the smartest, and they put them in these chambers at the end of the day. But these people went crazy in there. And certain chambers, which I'm finding out in the game, were set up for certain experiments, because they're not only putting them in there, but they're experimenting with them. You know, trying to get some of them special powers, stuff like that, and a lot of this stuff backfires. And there was some really crazy stuff that went on in there. So that would explain why. Oh man, that does explain some of it. Why when they opened up the other vault, and yeah, they were vaulters too. But at the end of the day, they've been on the surface. They were on the surface. But anyway, yes, it's just crazy. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. So I'm building me a Fallout PC around it. So what I'm finding out is that this PC right here for a retro PC is going to have to be changed out. Its specifications are too low. So basically, reason why, because and looking at some of the basic games, I mean, basically if you're doing like the 8-bit games, that's no problem. But in the Dreamcasters, they run pretty good too. But certain games I do want to run on there, I can't, because the i5 basically can't cut it. I think mine is a for the one I needed for that particular game, I think was a 4476 or something like that, i5 that I needed. Why are we going through all this? What is all this mess? No, we don't need all this. This is pointless. This is used for gaming. Let me see. So if I'm doing a retro for retro games, I think the lowest I'm gonna go is an i7, which will be perfect. Because the majority of the games that they run on here, not the 8-bits, they can run below that. But some of the other games do require the i5. Which one it was? It's supposed to be a higher. Let me see. And my glue basically get a little sticky here. All right, so specifications on my system over here. My system is running an i5, and I'm a 3470. So 3470 is way below. It's way below. I can run 8-bits on there. Yeah, no problem. Atari 2600, all that stuff, Neo Geo stuff run over, no problem. But some of the other stuff I have on here, it's not going to run correctly. And on top of that, I get about 256 gigs on the hard drive, which is enough. Because the majority I'm going to run it, so it's probably like 20 gigs, but still, I need more than that. A terabyte would be better. And then the installed RAM is 4 gigs. Whew, that's pretty low. So, I mean, it could be worse than that, but it's 4 gigs. And 4 gigs, no. I'm going to need probably about 16 gigs to be perfect. That'll give me enough room. So 16 gigs, i7, and then my graphic card is a RTX or NVIDIA Force. It's a 1050 Ti at DDR4. So yeah, that's going to come out. All that's going to come out. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to leave that the way it is and pick up an i7 and just strip it down for what I want to put on it. The i7's going to come with a terabyte of hard drive space, 16 gigs, And the graphic card I was looking at putting on maybe like a 1660. I might put on there and run the for the RetroPie system. That's what I'm going to use because my specs are way under for that. But as for my gaming PC, new. That thing's going to have 190. It's with 100. What was it? 192 gigs? No, it's way higher than that. Yeah, it was 190. Was it 192 gigs? It was like 192 gigs. Yeah. Because I'm gonna run an i9 on that one. i9 on that one. Yeah, 192 gigs. An i9 on that one, and I'm gonna run the 5090 on it, RTX 5090 on it. And as for my hard drive space, I'm gonna get 4 solid state drives at 20 gigs a piece. 20 terabytes a piece. So we're going to 100 terabytes on my system. I don't need it, but I want it. It's not necessary, but you know, pretty much what it comes down to is what I want to put on it. I want to max out the board and just make it future proof so I don't have to go in. Excuse me, you are definitely at the wrong place, man. Always at the wrong place. Why? Are you over there of all places? Why? Why are you over there? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Worst place to be at, I swear. Taco's the kind of cat that'll be on a construction site, be smoking cigarettes next to the propane tanks. Like, excuse me, what are you doing over there? I got 8 more lives to go. I'm good. The rest of us, we don't have 8 lives. Joker. All right. 192. That's what it was. 120. No. What was that tape on that side? Here we go. Boom. 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 But you guys say it all the time. Here we go. It's a pretty big screen, ain't it? It's getting up there. It's getting up there. We're getting it done, man. We're getting it done. Here we go. Boom. Getting it done. Yeah. Yeah. Whew. So, I got myself into a habit of basically every time I come in from the store, I get my chin-up bar, so that way, no matter how tired I am when I come in, I have to work out. Force myself to do it. So then there's no excuses when I'm tired. I don't want to work out. And you make up excuses like, oh, I'm too tired. I just came in from work, so and so and so. Nope. Because that's when you need to burn off really at the end of the day. Because you don't want to sleep with that stuff. Eat something, go to sleep on it. That's what that accumulates into. So when I come in, I'm tired. I make myself work out. Let me see. One day can't be the same. It's just a sunshine. I think I'll go for a walk outside. Do 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 do. Bam. Bam. Indeed. Indeed. So that part's done. The middle area right there. cardboard boxes. And we're making a fort in this sucker, in it. Making a fort. Cardboard fort. Here we go. So, that's really in there like that. Okay, there's more tape. Can't wait to get my power twist bar. Oh man, I can't wait to get that. I have to carry it all the time with me. All the time with me. I gave it to my nephew because helping him build his lungs up better. Like I said, for me, I ain't trying to be. Somebody's like, you trying to be big? No, I'm trying to be gigantic. I got friends of mine that are huge. Sort of like little giant hawks. Like, how the freak do you scratch your back? I can take a post note and stick it on my friend's back. He can't even grab it because his arms are so big. He's so massive. Nah, I don't want to be that big. I just want to be in shape. So that way, you know, I'm 55 years old. I don't want to be having problems with my legs and my arms and everything else because I don't work out. That's how arthritis and all that stuff sets in. No. Bad enough I got screws on my kneecaps right now. So this is all good. We got. Is that even? Look at you, all curious. So I'm all curious, man. I'm all curious. I gotta know. You gotta know, man. Like you remind me of Dirty Harry, where he fires a gun. And he has to point it, so you gotta figure out, did I shoot somebody? How many shots he shot out? And the guy was like, I gotta know, man. I gotta know. Most powerful handgun in America. You gotta ask yourself. And he walked away and said, I gotta know, man. I gotta know. And he takes the gun, he pulls the trigger, he's out of bullets. That's one of the coolest lines ever. Ain't that right, Taco? Taco! Rah! Say hello in the camera. Ah! Fearsome Taco. Yeah, people that came out of defenseless cat at the end of the day. Yep. Well, I said that. I do want to have. I'll get you when we get into the courtroom. I'm just gonna say this one time. I want to have a talk with you, private chambers. I do. I have a little talk with you, because I'm just curious. What kind of man are you today? You want to attack a defenseless cat? I want to have a little talk with you. It's a cat. Okay, it's all patched up nicely. All patched up nicely. All that. All right, it's looking nice. It is looking nice. You're so good. You're gonna break the machine. My Grandma's Boy. Oh man, that's a hilarious movie. When did we get this? I don't remember getting this. All right. He beat the crap out of him on the game. He had to do the whole dance. That was hilarious. You're so good, you're gonna break the machine. Ugh. All right, so we got our stand already glued in. We got our back tab to staple that so it doesn't fall down. We patched up all our little holes we have here. And all we got to do now is when everything gets in, I get ready to make the formula, which you won't see on camera. And I'll go in and whoopsie. I'll go in and get ready to coat it, and that's it. So we're going to spray this application in. You know why? Because what we have today, which we're going to be showing off, is 2 screens. We have one actually is a portable, one for $167. That's going to be shown off today, and our new superior Infinity Black outside Cinemax. That's what's going to be coated on this today. So, ooh, it's going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, it's going to be amazing. All right. That being said, whew. Can you make hoagies by any chance? Oh, I can never get anybody to make a good hoagie. A good hoagie, or a club sandwich maybe, but a good hoagie, I can never get anybody to make a good hoagie. Like, how do you jack it up? Like, most hoagies are basic. Ain't a lot of peppers and stuff like that. No, it's basic. It's just ham, cheese, mayo, onions, tomatoes, lettuce. That's it. That's all I have in my hoagies. I'm a plain person. It's as plain as it gets. American cheese, ham, or smoked ham. That's it. How do you mess that up? Now, I really have people mess it up. Like, oh, gee whiz Louise. I don't even like any oil on it. It's mayo, and I swear, some people put mayo on like they're using a spackle. They're spackling it on. Because all you taste is mayo. In the first bite, you don't taste no ham, no cheese, no onions. You just taste nothing but mayo. Jawa. 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 That's when I get upset. Somebody don't make my food right. Like, Jawa. Jawa. What the heck is wrong with him? You jacked up my sandwich, man. I think worst hoagie ever had. I had a hoagie one time that gave me a migraine. I literally got a headache from a hoagie. It went from Subway, but I got a headache from it. It was that bad. I only ate half of it, made me sick. Made the right tackle. It made us sick. Made us sick. Come on, pal. All right, we're done there. I like those things. I want to invest in something else. Anytime I get a chance, it's a blessing. And at one point, I couldn't breathe for Jack at all. Period. Like breathing through a straw. First year. That's what it felt like. Breathing through a straw. Every day. Every freaking day. Couldn't do this. Couldn't do that. No more. I took all that away. Whoop, it's gone. Ain't that right, Taco? I think that's what hurt the most. It's when I got sick, I had to give up lifting. That's what hurt the most. If I couldn't lift, that means I was going to get heavy. I didn't want to get heavy. So it's good to be normal, be back to my normal self again. Hope my stuff gets here because I want to go on a long walk. My walking sneakers coming today. It'll give me a chance to get. I'm gonna get my watch too, my distance and all that. And I'm gonna go get a physical done. Every time I go on, my heart's good, kidneys are good, everything's good. And now my lungs, oh, I can't wait to see my lungs now. Can't wait to go in and get that chest x-ray, all that. I can't wait. and come back and say, "Oh, what happened?" I stopped taking the medication and everything. I literally God took care of it. Took care of it. All of it. Every bit of it. That's all finished. That's all done. Let me see. Oh, got tape. Got orders to get out. I'm all taken care of. I still can't believe that guy yesterday. It kills me. People try to throw money at me, thinking that I'm automatically going to run to your offer. It kills me. It does. It really does kill me. They really think that's going to happen. So you're going to promise me all these things, I'm going to come running to you. No. It's not going to happen. God got everything planned out. Everything has already been planned out already. Everything. So when people come and they try to sweeten the pot and try to say, "Oh, well, we can get you this and get you that," I don't care. Because it's already planned out for me. It's already set up. The Lord already told me what I had to do and how I had to do it. People I'm going to meet with, the people I'm doing business with, already knows. And if anybody new comes to my path, the Lord's going to tell me who that person is. So that's when people contact me and call me up with these bogus, this nonsense at the end of the day. I can see right through you. It's already in my head to tell you no from the door. You wasted your time. You wasted whatever you thought you were doing. You wasted it. It's automatically no from the door. Technically, I don't need them at all, period. Technology sells itself. So people I'm bringing on board is the people that the Lord has directed me to do business with. And wherever it comes up and you're not in that circle that the Lord has provided for me, I'm going to tell you no. That's what's going to happen. And that guy was so persuasive where he's telling me that he's got millions of dollars. I don't care. That he's got connections for my technology. I don't care. I don't need your connections to have my technology to sell at the end of the day. And I love how they make it sound. And this is sad, to make it sound like you need them. No. You would need me at the end of the day. I don't need you. I can stick that technology in the window and make millions of dollars. That's all it takes. Stick it in the window and it out just like that. Take a black screen outside, something different that no one else has, it sells automatically. So when they come in and they'll sit there and write me these long, crazy emails. I don't read those things. I never do. And then they'll contact me and they'll tell me that they have all these connections. Then they'll talk about preferred other people and saying we're doing business for them. All right, that's good for them. I'm happy for them. But you're not in my circle. You're not what the Lord has planned for me. And if the Lord said, hey, this is a circle. This is where you're going to be in. Don't go outside that circle. Stay in it. I'm staying in that circle. So I don't care. You could be a multi-billionaire. Heck, you could be Zuckerberg. You could be freaking Bill Gates. It don't make a difference. I'm not walking out that circle. I stay right there where I belong. I could be in that circle and everybody else could be profiting, being rich all around me. I'm not stepping out. I'm staying in it because I know what's out there. And I don't want no part of it. I'm good. So your soul, you walk over top that line at the end of the day. Stay in the circle. Sometimes a little test your faith to see how well you're going to abide by him. Everybody will get rich all around you and you'll stay in that circle. You might not be able to pay your bills and do this, that, and whatever, but the Lord's still going to take care of you. But you're going to watch everybody profit around you and you just stay in that circle. Be obedient. Because when the Lord sees that and says, okay, then I can give you this blessing. You're worthy of it. Then you'll be more powerful than anyone outside that circle when you walk out there. Obedience. So I get people that come at me, they'll see my demonstrations and stuff and say, well, I bet you I can offer him a lot of money and he'll run for it. No, I'm not going to run for it. Don't even waste your time calling me. Any company out there, at the end of the day, that if your idea to think to set me up with a lot of money so I can give you the ingredients or information on my technology, don't bother. Don't waste my time. I talk to you because I'm being polite. Other than that, I just hang the phone up on you because I know what you're all about. I'm not interested at all, period. Don't even attempt it. Don't even waste your time. I'm not interested. I don't need you at the end of the day. You know what I need at the end of the day? God. You know, basically gave me this technology that you have contacted me to try to sweeten the pot for me to do business with you? God. So if God is the one who gave me all this knowledge at the end of the day to design this stuff, why would I need you? You think he's not going to make a way for me to sell it? To have people come to our front door to provide the things that we need for you? He's going to make everything possible for me. So I don't need you at all. So that's why it's easy for me to walk out of a contract and don't want to do it anymore. Just back out of it. I don't want to do this. I'm not signing a jacket in the day because there's nothing you could offer me. You have nothing to offer me. Not a thing. Nothing. So yeah, they do that. The tactic. They'll sit there and say, well, I got contracts here. I know people here. I do business here. And on the phone, I'm like, all right, that sounds nice. It's real nice. I don't mean that sounds real nice. That's nice. Well, you know, if you want to think about it, you know what I mean? You know, and that one guy, what he said, when he sat there and said, you know, that, you know, you might not like it, but you might have to give us the ingredients. So that way we can make it over there, but it'd be less on custom and shipping and all that stuff. And I'm like, no, buddy, it ain't happening. You already know that from the door. It's not going to happen at all, period. It's not going to happen at all. So to try to make that attempt to be bold, try to sucker you in and give you all these things and throw them before your face so you can go run and grab it. Oh yeah, how much money am I going to make? I'm really going to make that kind of money. They got you hooked already. And they try to take it from you. I'm good. Everything you have, God's already has it already. You can't give me anything. That's like I said, it's just like that scripture where Satan took Jesus to the top of that hill and said, hey, you bow and worship before me, I give you all of this. Jesus has all that already. Give me something I already own? That's like some rich man trying to promise wealth to God. How would you even begin to do that? How can a rich man bargain with God? What can you offer him that he doesn't have? He owns your very life itself. So what are you bargaining at the end of the day? There you go. Now that's the only way you can understand the big picture. Because when people have wealth, they're used to buying everything. Everything. They're not used to being denied because everybody wants money. Everybody wants what they have. Some people just can't be bought. Some people serve God. They can't be bought. And some people don't serve. They just can't be bought. It's a principle. So I tell them at the end of the day, can you buy God? What could you give to God right now to have God serve you? Nothing. Not a thing. Because the very life that you have that allows you to be able to go out and do the things that you do to make your very money is owned by him. So when your time comes and you're laying on that deathbed and you can't buy a minute more or a minute, you can't buy anything. You can't even buy time. You can't add one more day to it. Nothing. If it's your time, it's your time. Not even the doctors could help you. No one can help you. It's God's decision. Yeah. All we are is dust in the wind. Like I said, people get like that, they feel strong and powerful. But when the day comes, their calling comes, they're frail and weak. It's like watching a candle flicker in the wind. And you find out how weak you are. And you find out at the end of the day that all your power meant nothing at the end of the day. Because the very thing that you think you own on the earth, that you think is your power, but the very thing that you are, your life source, is from him. So that's why I don't look at it like that. When people, one guy worked over at Google. Sat there and said a lot of connections, but years ago, had a lot of connections, and he could do this and do that. And I was like, okay, that sounds fantastic. And he was like, so, you know, how about you give me about 10, 20 gallons for free? I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So yeah, but look at the offering. I don't care about your offer at the end of the day. We're not doing that. Oh, you don't understand what you did? Yeah, I understand what I did. I served God at the end of the day. Tell me what you can offer God right now to have him serve you. Nothing. All right then. Then what can you give me that God can give me? What can you give me? There you go. Answer the question right there. Can't give me anything. Nothing at all, period. And do I need fancy cars and big homes and all that stuff to be happy? No, I don't. I'm happy every day. I could be homeless. As a matter of fact, there was a point I was homeless. Before I got into this business in the day, I had some bad times ended up on the street. No. I could have next to nothing. I could be living in a hole in the ground. And I'd still be happy every day. More happy than a man who has riches. Every day I'd be more happier than him. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy. Yeah, heck yeah. I got God. But the ad tech technology that we have, yeah, it's worth millions of dollars, that technology. God gave us a wonderful blessing. When that sunlight pushed through that screen, that's what the image pushed through. I was like, oh, this is better than the smoke. Smoke could do that. I had that technology. It was called smoke. The Smoke 10. Ambient light projection Smoke 10. This one's far more advanced than the Smoke 10. Far more advanced. And when I saw that image push through, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. This is something completely different. Completely different. And now, the ad tech technology, once those investors come in, good Lord bless for us to have the unit to come in and do it at a very affordable price, very professional setting. Got these investors coming in. They want to look at the screen because they're interested in investing also to the technology too. Ad tech is worth a lot of money. Yep. It's going to make me a multi-millionaire easy and extremely fast. The ad tech technology is not only for window advertisement, it also has projection screen embedded technology too also. The gamer screens have it. So imagine, take that screen, also make your ultra short throw look insane. Stick your ultra short throw against it. Then you could take the very screen itself and stick it in your window and go outside and watch something in direct sunlight. Yeah. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. With all that money, I'm going to sit up there on my 20 acres. I live in my simple life and run my company. That's why I want to keep the capital low because I don't want to run a big company. In the days, I was talking about building my company up, big warehouses, big capital, lots of money, I don't want that at the end of the day. Oh, heck no, I don't want that. I want to keep it like a mom and pops. Small skeleton crew of workers. Keep it simple, keep it small, and we just basically just have our technology on that next level. I don't want to branch out. I don't want stores all over. We got to maintain all that stuff at the end of the day. Got all these different branches and stuff. No, I'm good. Keep it small. That's it. Keep it small. You got less overhead. You got low overhead. You got more money to yourself. And bring that technology so we can put it towards something that can do some good. Like I said, you got all these different organizations out here. You got people who don't eat, need food at the end of the day. Kids need clothing. They need books and all that stuff. Everything. Reason why I want to get into carpentry and all this, I want to get my certifications because I want to get into those tiny homes. That's why I'm studying water filtration systems, other source of power to be to run homes so people who don't have places have some place to live and at an extremely affordable price. Like you really don't have to charge all that money at the end of the day, but people do. Reason why people don't think that way because they're so worried about themselves. They want to get big fancy cars and they want to get big houses and buy tons of money on jewelry and everything else. I don't want any of that. I want to put my money someplace where I know it can help other people. That's what I'm doing with my money. Got kids that need scholarships, all kinds of stuff that's needed. So what would I need all that stuff to begin with? I don't need any of that. a simple guy. I am happy. Got my little bit of land. Nice little place to chill at. A ham sandwich. A good movie on Netflix. I'm a very happy man. A bowl of cereal and some cartoons. I'm a happy man. I don't need all that fancy stuff at the end of the day. It's not necessary. The money I could be spending on a car like that, I could be using to feed other people. You know, the money you could feed with a car that costs $250,000. What you could do with that? How many people you could feed with that? How many lives you could change? Man, I could start a work program, a nice drug rehab to help people get off the street, get them cleaned up. And of course, you got to give them the Lord. They have to have the Lord. Now, if they don't want to, it's up to them whether that make it available, because that'll get them a chance to fight the devil every chance they can. Get them a nice program. I can even bring in people from over at college. You want credits? Get your credits, work through the school, get your credit, volunteer work, whatever. Get you over there and help train these people. You got knowledge at the end of the day. I need you to take that knowledge and give it to them. Give them a skill, something. And then we can, since we run a company, we can put them to work in a company. They make good money. They're part of the workforce now. They're clean, and they got a place to go to. They got their own place that serves at the end of the day. Keep the rent reasonable for everybody. Why would I need to make more? I don't need to make any more. That ad tech technology, that's the reason why we got blessed with it, because that technology does something. The ad tech, well, I can say it this way, does more than just Windows. It does a lot more than that. We never told you, it has insane capabilities. It's way beyond the Windows technology. And it can be advanced. It can be much more powerful than what it is. It was 60% in the window. That's what it was pulling at 100,000 lux. It was operating at 60%. It wasn't even full 100. So if you don't realize how powerful ad tech is. So it has great possibilities. So what you could do with it. But what my purpose for ad tech is not for me to get filthy rich and drive around in fancy cars and just throw it up. No, my possibility for ad tech is so I have the money to be able to support the things I want to do to basically serve my Lord. Because I want to have my own Christian food drives and places where people can come eat. I want everything to be Christian based. It was me a long time ago. I cleaned up that mess in Kensington a long time ago. I cleaned that mess up. I'd have got those people some help. It's just sad because people record these people and they laugh about it. Every time you laugh at somebody like that, you know, one day you're going to end up in that situation. I don't wish on anybody, but keep it up. You're going to end up in that same situation. Sometimes a guy will put your mouth through someone else's shoes. You can see what it's like. But I'd have cleaned that mess up a long time ago. I'd have got those people some help. A lot of them out there don't want to take that stuff. They're trapped. Satan's got them trapped on that drug. Now I see people out there. I see little kids. I see little kids on the playground. All of them had hopes. All of them had dreams. All of them had something they wanted to do, and they just ended up that way. It's sad. And people laugh about that. They profit off of that. Then there's something waiting for you in the next life. You may not think you get away with it in this life, but I guarantee in the next life, it's waiting for you. Same demon that had you walk down that path and take advantage of others in this life is waiting for you in the next life. He'll make himself known when he sees you. And I guarantee you, you're going to be terrified beyond belief. No wish that you serve God at the end of the day. But that's what I said. I would clean it up. I put a couple of rehabs in there, got those people cleaned up, gave them a purpose, you know, a direction to go. You know what I mean? And then you got, think about it. We could have people and train them in the field of carpentry, landscaping, electrical work, all that. They can actually get cleaned up, get their lives together, and build other homes for other people in the same situation they were in. Yep. I like what they're doing right now. They got these places over in California. They turn these little tiny homes for homeless people that want to get them out of. California, or is it up here? It's somewhere where it's cold. It's not California, but it does get cold in California sometimes. But anyway, these little places they have, and it's solar power. It's all free energy. And people who want to get off the street, you know, want to freeze to death and die, they have places where they can go. Because somebody said, "Oh, go to the shelters." Shelters ain't all that great. It really isn't. A lot of bad things happen in shelters. You got a homeless problem because people are losing their homes. A lot of bad things is happening. And the people don't see it. The people already have it. You have already, your life is already established. And then if you're going to look down on another man, he's a man just like you at the end of the day. You both bleed, you both cry, you both sing, you both are happy. You're a man just like him. What makes you better than him? You're sane. When you go before God, you're not looked at any different. You're sane. I just said, beggar, poor man went to heaven, and the rich man went to Hades. He went to hell. I said that right, Hades? Did I say that correctly? Make sure we didn't get that wrong. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. So that's what we do with my money. Then you got cancer research. You got, a lot of these kids, poor kids have cancer and stuff like that. I want to do something to make their lives happier. I know there's other organizations, but I want to be a part of that too. So all I need is enough income to be able to take care of my foundation, my company, keep it running, take care of my workers and everybody, and the rest of that capital, money and all that, I'm pushing it someplace else because I don't need all that stuff in the day. I really don't. That's what I'm going to do with AdTech. That's why I see the greed. I see them when they come up and they call me. I see them through their email messages. I see your greed. I see it. And I know what your intentions are. Intentions is to take this technology and become filthy rich off it. Cut corners and do whatever you got to do to line your pockets. I can see you. So don't even bother coming because I'll cut you right off at the door. I'm not interested. God has it already set up. What you have and your abilities and capabilities don't mean jack to me at the end of the day, because my Lord is the one that controls my company. And he makes it so that he brings people into my life that are going to benefit the company and do well for the company instead of stealing from it and trying to take from it. That's why you got to have Christian-based company, because you see that wolf in sheep's clothing. Now, I got to go, people, because I'm going to go walk my hills. Get the rest of my exercising, my walking, which is very important for my heart. Y'all enjoy your day. We're going to come in and paint this. We're not done. We got to finish painting this thing. Our cardboard screen. And we're going to display it today, too. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Got to go. Thank you all, and God bless.